In today's episode of Valuing My Toy Collection, we're going to value some old vintage My Little Ponies, and we have a ton of them. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building, and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Valuing My Toy Collection and value some toys. Well, let's jump right in and start valuing our little ponies. This pink and this white one are each worth about $10. And then we have this really large vintage pink one that's worth about $20. I was surprised to find out this little canned drink's worth $20. And then this little toy is also worth about $10. And then we have this pink Pegasus worth about $10. I've averaged a bunch of the regular ponies for about $10 each because there's so many online. This one's also worth $10. And here's my helper today, Miss Daisy. She likes to watch what I'm doing when I'm videotaping all the toys. And then we have these old flop ponies. They need to be cleaned up a little bit, but they're vintage and they're worth $10 each. And these little figures taken out of the box are worth about $3 each. And then from 2018, we have the Pretty Parlor 35th Anniversary set worth about $50. And then we have this Equestria Girl Rainbow Dash worth about $45 still in the box. And then we have this Fancy Fashions Boutique playset worth about $20. We have several of these little small ponies, and these are worth about $4 each, and we have 7 of these, so that's another $28 we can add to our overall grand total. Then I tried to do some lots of 10 to make it a little bit easier on myself, and these are worth about $4 each, so that's another $40. And then I found another set of 10 we can add, and these are the smaller ones. I thought they would be worth less, but they were actually worth more. But I'm still just going to value those at about $3 each, so that's another $30 we can add to our total. This little pony in the chair is worth about $7. This is a Cherry Mary Muffin and Pony from 1989 worth $10. This black pony, which is Trixie Luma Moon's, worth $12. She's pretty cool. And this one's called a Little Flockers. It's really not My Little Pony, but it's worth $8. And got this little Happy Meal toy worth $3. And then this 1987 Baby Pony that's worth about $12. And then we have the regular size My Little Ponies, and I'm just going to value all of these at about $10 each. And we have 14 of these, so that's $140 we can add to our total. But it's hard to look up every single one of these ponies. I started to look them up, and some are worth like 12 and 15, and some are worth like 8. So I'm just going to do an average of $10 a pony, and I think that's pretty fair. Now, like this one right here is missing her tail, so I'm sure that really hurts her value. But since some of them are worth a little bit more than 10, I think still averaging all of them at $10 each is pretty fair. And this one coming up, this little gray one with the purple saddle and hair, she's not My Little Pony, but we've had her for about 35 years, so I figure she can pull $10 somewhere. I got the little orange one off Whatnot for $3, worth about $10. And then we've got these little fabric ones coming up. They're like small plush ponies, and these are worth about $7 each. So that's another $21 for our total. And then here's a cool little My Little Pony pencil case that's worth about $5. And then we have a couple more of these plush ponies. And again, these are worth about $7 each. And we have 2 of those. And then we have this little sing-along one that's worth $20. I had a pair of cool My Little Pony socks worth about $5. And then we have this set of My Little Pony trading cards. And they're worth about $10 still in the package. And we have this cool 2003 keychain that in the package is worth about $20. Then we have the Equestria Girl figures, and these are pretty cool, and they're pretty heavy too. And we have 8 of these figures, and they're each worth at least $12 each. 12 is kind of like the starting price for these on eBay, and they went all the way up to $15 and $18 each. But I really didn't want to look up every single one of them again, so I'm just doing a round estimate of about $12 each. Now, anytime I see these, if I go to a flea market or garage sale or thrift store and these are just loose, they're usually like really cheap. They're like $1 or $2 each. So I usually pick those up when I see them. Now, this one is actually from a McDonald's Happy Meal, and it's only worth about $5. And then we have this one that is a sea pony with Rainbow Dash, worth about $11. Then we have these little ponies still on their card, and we have 6 different ones of these, and these are worth about $10 each on eBay now. I always take the lowest price when I look on eBay for prices, and if I'm not mistaken, I got these at a dollar store for maybe $1 or $2 each back in the day. So these really increased in value from probably 4 to 5 times their original worth. Then we have these mini equestrian girls, and I'm going to say they're worth about $6 each, even though eBay said about $10. I think 6 is fair. And then we have a My Little Pony Pez dispenser that's worth about $5. And on the last on this shelf, I thought this was My Little Pony, but it's Monster High, worth $15. Then we have these cute little ponies with like the felt hair, and these are all new. They still have their tags, and we have 8 of these, and they're worth about $10 each. So that's another $80 to add to our total. Now these ponies are newer, but they're still worth about $10 each. And then I thought this was My Little Pony, but it's Polly Pocket from 2004, and it's worth $18. We have a couple more little ponies, and these are also worth about $10 each. We have 3 of these. Then we have these box mini ponies. This one's Zip Storm worth $8 and Izzy Moonbow worth $8. Then we have one out of the box that's worth $4. Then we have another set of 10 figures, and these are all worth about $4 each. So that's another $40 we can add to our overall grand total. And then we have a couple more of those little Happy Meal toys. They're worth about $3 each. And then that's a duplicate, but I'm keeping her just because she's so cute. And then we have these little rings that are worth about $1. We have this vintage purple plush worth about $20. And then this Apple Jacks plush worth about $10. Have this Easter basket that's worth a big old $30. And then we have this really nice orange one that's Apple Jacks worth $15. And there's my helper again, Daisy. She likes to help and watch. She likes this one. She likes to play with stuffed animals. This vintage blue one's worth about $20, and this purple one that's newer is worth about $10. And then we have another orange one worth about $10, and then the pink one's worth about $10. We have this celebration station still in the box worth about $60. It went all the way up to $100 on eBay, but we'll say $60. And this big blue pony's worth about $15. And then this pony racer is worth about $10 still on the box. And then we have another one of those also worth about $10. And then we have the little Ferris wheel for the mini ponies that's worth about $21. And then from the My Little Pony movie, Guardians of Harmony, we have the Boyle Pirate worth about $15. Tie plush is worth $10, and the little pink one's worth $6. And then this hot pink pony's worth about $10. And then we have another plush. It's a Twilight Sparkle Pirate plush worth about $10. And then we have this play set that's still in the box. You see, we got it on clearance for $11. And it's the salon with extra wigs and a chair and a figure. And now it's worth about $85. From the My Little Pony movie, this Storm King figure in the box is worth about $25. I don't think the scary figures were that popular for the little girls. And then we have this big 5-pack of 35th anniversary ponies that's worth about $120. And then the last thing we have in this collection is a Sunset Shimmer doll worth $65. In our previous 352 videos of value on my toy collection, our total was worth $878,789. And then when we add this video of all of our little My Little Pony collectibles, we can add another $1,622 to our overall grand total. So what that means is for our episode 353 of Value in My Toy Collection, our overall grand total right now is $880,411. Now my goal is to see if my toy collection is worth $1 million, and I've got so many more videos to make, so fingers crossed it is, so I can say I have $1 million toy collection. But remember, I'm not a millionaire. I've just been saving these toys all my life, going to thrift stores, flea markets, garage sales, and looking online, and it's just accumulated to this big old total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I am making them. I like to see what all I have and what it's worth, and it's just been buried on bookshelves for years and years, so it's almost like Christmas when I go through the shelves to see what all we've collected over the years. And if you want to see the toys up close, you can also go online to our Facebook page. It's called the Toy Vault of Mississippi, and you can see all the toys up close and get a better look at them. So until our next video, guys, we will see you then.